Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we'll say Kalayim Layal Bashim Yahshua Bashim Harakah Kodash. And double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, GMS with the rule and teach well. Those are the men who I learned the truth from. And brother here, today we'll be getting into scriptures that I've been thinking about. Meant to put this up yesterday, but I had to kind of cut it short, because I don't know. I don't want to over-explain, but I live here, with my parents and whatever, and I truly try to keep the truth hidden from them. So I was kind of going into it, and then I heard them walking all around, and I was like, okay, let me pause this, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll post like a part 1 or whatever, but then I was like, nah, wasn't gonna happen. I completely fell asleep and I totally forgot, and I was like, oh shit. So today you'll get a double upload. This will be just the first one, and then maybe the next one I'll talk about news. Let me talk about one of the articles I saw. So Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 9. Here you go. That's fast my heart, my sister, my spouse is fast my heart. With one of thine eyes, one chain of thy neck. Right? The scriptures always in wisdom. There's truth unto like a woman. Be thou ravished with her, my son. Like King Solomon explained, like Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. I think it was in Proverbs that was written, if I'm correct. How fair as I love my sister, my spouse. Right? Now on another level, your wife is supposed to be, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Your wife is supposed to be of your kindred, so in a way, yeah, she is your sister, but not like literally, but in here he's speaking in the spirit about the truth. He's speaking about the truth, he's speaking about the scriptures. And no, King Solomon is not advocating incest is wincest. Absolutely not. Right? How fair is I love my sister, my spouse, how much better is I love than wine and the smell of thine ointments and all spices. Right? How much better is I love than wine, right? To be with these scriptures is much better than drinking wine, Wine, the scriptures talk about wine, give wine is for them that are heavy of heart and stuff like that, for men to forget their sorrows. Wine also wine also is a mocker, so you don't want to drink too much and whatever, especially if if you can't control yourself when you drink, then don't drink around others. Drink by yourself. If you can't hold your wine, if you can't hold your cup, don't do it. And also on another level, this goes and ties in with Isaiah 24. I think it is 24. About how wine today isn't the same as it was back then. Wine, I can't really speak on it because I never had wine before. I'll make sure to pick some up for this Passover because I'm of drinking age, so I'll just try to get a little cheap little bottle or something that doesn't have too much, because I'm not gonna drink it and probably just gonna throw it out when I'm done. You throw out the rest of the food, I'll just get rid of all of it, because I don't drink wine anyway, so I don't really give a shit. I don't drink as a whole, besides Passover, which is what I'm gonna do this time. Ready to explain. Verse 11, thy lips on my spouse drop as a honeycomb, honey and milk under thy tongue. The smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. Right? And then you got the precepts, right? Isaiah 28 and 9. Right? So these scriptures, they're like honey. We have, I hope I put it, let me see if I can get it. Kind of pleasant words as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and health to the bones. Exactly what the words that are most pleasant. Yeah, that you're gonna be safe if you're getting this truth, man. Yeah, Proverbs 24:13. My son, eat that honey because it's good, and the honeycomb is sweet to taste. No, that's not it. 25:16. His thus must not found honey. Eat so much as is sufficient unto thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. Right. And 27. It is not good to eat much honey, so for men to search their own glory is not glory. Right. So yeah, it's all about balance. Get into these scriptures, but don't like overdo it. To like the detriment of like your entire life. Where you don't do anything else. But I don't know. For me, I always feel like when I've done enough, when I've studied, like I'll come to a point where I'm just like I'm fried. Like you can actually feel, because there's just so much information that after a certain point, it's just like I'm fried, and I don't want to. I want to take a break for a little bit. So that's what happens. I mean, I can't speak for other brothers, but I feel that. Like when I'm going on for like watch a video, 1 2 hours, and read a couple chapters, and it's like after that, like I'm tired, dude. I'm beat. Right. And really, as a psalmist talking about the truth, he's really speaking about himself, because he is the word. And then here you go, Yahushua is also the spouse. That's something that I learned recently. A garden closed in my sister, my spouse. A spring shut up, a fountain sealed. Right, this truth for Yahushua to deal with you, is referring to the body. Because he's only dealing with, a certain group of men. He's dealing with elect men on this side. He's helping with elect men, Revelation 3:7. And so on and so forth, right? I'm gonna get more into this garden during camp and the likenesses of plants and stuff like that, right? But this pretty much represents the like. When you go into the word enclosed and shut up, it just pretty much means bar, sealed. Like you close the door and the door is locked. All right, so it's like us. We're inside the house, but everyone else is outside. We're in the garden, and that garden has a gate, and that gate is locked up and sealed, and no one else could get in. Unless unless you're chosen. But everyone else, you try to knock on the door. Hey man, let me in, man. Let me in. It's like, nah, nigga. And keep your ass on the outside, boy. You're not welcome in here, boy. All right. Thy plants are in the orchards is the point I want to get into. Thy plants are in orchard of pomegranates of pleasant fruits. Campfire with spikenard. All right, campfire. All right, asphalt, pitch, the henna plant. Spikenard and safford, calamus and cinnamon. All trees of frankincense, myrrh, and aloes. All chief spices. And these are pleasant smelling things. And then you got into this for the chief spices, the elders on down. And other varying herbs represents the brotherhood. There are variety of brothers from all walks of life, and we're all unique in this spirit, And then that made me think of this one, I just want to add my own take onto it. As I said before, I'm gonna go, deeper, but that isn't the lesson that I want to go into today. Like I want to get into, at camp, the plowed ground and stuff like that. Like I want to go into these like farming analogies and how brothers are likened into like a garden, the body's likened into like a garden, trees, and so on and so forth. So, I'll probably try to get a good, 10 to 20 scriptures about that, and just go into it. This is no. But it's good to know that this is where the new man is in Ephesians 4. I haven't. I always mention it. Here you go. This is the book of Ephesians 4 and 11. Actually, go here. Yeah, let's see Ephesians 4 and 10. He had descended the same also that descended up far above all the heavens, that he might fill all things, right? Plural, to complete. This pretty much what it means to fulfill, to complete, right? And that's Yahushua. Right? He came down, right? He was murdered. He was put inside the sepulcher, and he pretty much rose again on the third day, because the body decays on like the fourth day, pretty much, and then he came back up, and he spoke with disciples and everything, and then he went up into the heavens, like it talks about in Acts, the first chapter, and part of him fulfilling all things was Revelation, the 7th chapter. He loosed the seals of the book while he was up there with the Heavenly Father, sitting on the right hand of the Father. And he said, Abba Bivens, was the other high priest, Abba Bivens, to go ahead and kick all that off. And, that's part of Yahushua filling all things. And then, he had the firmament open, the books open before the firmament in 2007 with the elders and apostles. And then it's been going full swing ever since then, and now this thing is people and brothers all over the world, America, England, Suriname, Guyana, you got brothers across the Caribbean, you got one in Mexico, you got one in Italy, you got brothers out there in Holland, Germany, I think it's in England already. Man, they're just all over the place, man. Let me see if I can think of more. I know there's brothers out there in Toronto, in Canada. Damn, it's pretty much everywhere, man. Yeah. At least that's the ones I can think of, like the main places. But see, you got them on both hemispheres. Verse 11, and he gave some apostles and some prophets, some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. Right? This is what Yahushua did, and he's supping with them. Like in Revelation 3 and 7. Right? All in orders of Most High Yahweh. Right? And let's talk about what we just read, as the garden is full of these different plants, which represents the brothers. Some are sapphire, camphor, not sapphire, camphor. Some are myrrh, some are frankincense, some are cinnamon, right? Now, I know some of y'all out there, and I'm not saying out some gay shit, that you got to use the spirit, man. Use the spirit. Because I was just thinking about that. I was like, someone's going to, one of you goofy niggas are going to hear that and say, he's calling men flowers, bro. Like, like he's saying that they're a snack, bro. Like, no. Because you got goofy niggas who don't understand Song of Solomon. You probably think that Song of Solomon is gay. That he's just saying, like, oh, man, this dude, he's so handsome. Like, I just want to hold on to him. It's like, no, dude. Let's talk about the scriptures, And then we talk about plants. It goes a lot into Song of Solomon. It goes into a lot of different things. With Song of Solomon, these plans to talk about the brothers, right? Some apostles, right? Which we're all a little bit of everything. We're all everything, Some do more than others, right? Or like into more things than others. Like apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers, right? So, we're all apostles. We're all called out, but we have our elders, our apostle elders, right? Some prophets, right? Some brothers. We're all prophets. Like, we all go out here and teach and stuff, and we all prophesy by going to the scriptures and breaking them down the right way and giving you the prophetic breakdown, right, which you'll learn from our elders and apostles, right? And we'll go into things like that. We'll go look at current events and break them all down. That's prophesying, right? Prophesying doesn't necessarily have to be you having a vision and stuff like that, because that already happened. Our forefathers had the visions. They wrote them down. They didn't know what it was talking about, or certain things they did, but certain things they didn't, right? And they put it out there, and then later on, to our elders and apostles, they broke that down, and then broke it down to other brothers, and other brothers broke it down, and now I got it down to our hands, and now we got it, and that's another way you prophesy, right? Testimony Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, right? But on another level, you have some brothers to this day that still have visions, but now knowledge has been increased. Like now it's like we know what it's all talking about. There's nothing that we see that's like, we understand. We understand. Like we may not understand like the full thing of like, okay, is this really gonna happen? Is this like real? We just gotta wait and see and stuff. But just something to think about, Like I remember I haven't watched this channel in a minute. I'm on Gabar, Elmo, elder brother. I'm on Gabar. Man, what's his channel name again? I see him. He uploads all the time, like all the brothers. He's right there, and he's here in NYC. Man, what declaring the end. I think is that his? Is that him? I can't remember, man. Damn it. But Slovakia. But him, he said, I believe it was him who said he had a dream that with the whole MOTB, he had a dream he saw some brothers that were like he knew that were in the camp. And he didn't go into like full detail. Some brothers that he knew that were in the camp that took the MOTB, and he was there and he saw a school or something, and they were lined up going in there to take the MOTB, and he saw guys that he knew within the camp. So does that mean that those guys exactly are going to be the ones that take it? I don't know. Or maybe it's just a warning that, certain men in GMS are going to go ahead and take it, or something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. But that was just my point, that I'm just going to land my plane after I get this one. Because here's tell us to do that too, like not to withhold, not to like regard every dream and vision and stuff like that. And these are scriptures in like Sirach that said, "Him that chases after his dream, it's like him that chases after the wind." So you don't always like go out there like every dream or whatever. Like not everything is worth speaking about. If that makes sense. Certain things are just like maybe it's a warning. Certain things are worth talking about, but doesn't mean that's gonna happen exactly like that. It could just be a sign, that to get right. It could be a warning. Who knows? You just gotta wait and see. That's my point. I don't know. You don't know. Let's wait and see. Right? For the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of the church, right? For edifying the body of Yahushua Mashiach, right? The body, which is the church, which is, what we're all a part of. Also the elect, not everyone, okay? Because the elect is a garden enclosed, right? And as I said before, it's just a similitude. It doesn't mean that we're gay like flowers, like people say, like like this nigga's a whole flower, nigga's a flower pot or something, right? Like you call a dude a flower, that's kind of gay, but it's not like that, man. It's not like that. The scriptures call us virgins, and ain't none of us virgins, dude. But we're virgins on the spiritual level, all right? We're virgins on the spiritual level, because we like like a virgin is supposed to represent purity of heart and stuff like that. We're pure as well. We remain pure from the from the bullshit of the world. You know, we weren't always like that. We were made like other virgins. You know, we were to get into the scriptures. We disregarded, you know, the shit that we used to be involved in. You know, but that goes into what we just read. You know, we're from all walks of life. We're all unique, and we all get, you know, into a little bit more of this. You know, some brothers are more like evangelists, some are more like teachers, you know, some are more like pastors. You have like here, like herdsman, shepherd, presiding officer, manager, leader. So we got some leaders, right? Some are prophets. Some brothers, as I mentioned already, some brothers get like visions to this day, and I'll talk about it, like full on visions. You know, we're all apostles because we're all sent out. Low and edified.